Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today you are joining me in my bathroom because we are talking about sustainability in the shower. I'm going to be giving you some sustainable swaps for things you can use in the shower that have less plastic and are overall better for the environment and also can probably save you a little bit of money. So I'm going to zoom in here to my little display and we can get right into some of those swaps. So to start off, I'm going to talk about the easiest swap in my opinion and a very common one, which is switching to a washcloth, or you may have always used a washcloth. Like I said, it's very common, but as opposed to using something like a loofah, I would recommend this because you can reuse the same thing again and again, and it's a little more hygienic because you're getting to wash it after each use instead of letting the bacteria from multiple showers build up like you would with a loofah. So I would definitely recommend this, and like in my household, we have different sets for different purposes, one for my face, one for my body, so there's no crossover there. So I would definitely recommend this, and it's, very affordable. You buy a set and it lasts and lasts. So that's the first one, very simple, very easy, not reinventing the wheel by any means, but it's a step in the great direction. If you've been using loofahs for years, this could be a great place for you to start, making your shower a little more sustainable. So the next one is using bar products instead of bottled products. I know this one intimidates a lot of people because they've never used it before. Now, soap bars, that's really simple. Most people use soap bars as opposed to a body wash, but when it comes to conditioners and face washes and then shampoos, a lot of people are hesitant to switch because they don't think it will give them as good of a clean. I hear you, but I can attest I have been using bar products for all of my body and face care and hair care for a few months now, and I'm very pleased with the results. And long term, although on first purchase a lot of the shampoo and conditioner bars can be pricier than drugstore shampoos, they do last significantly longer because they're concentrated into a bar as opposed to a liquid. So you're not buying pre-diluted product and you have it in concentrate form. So to start with the bar, this one I purchased from, all of these I purchased from a brand called Ethique, Ethique. I'll link their store in the description, but this is not sponsored by any means. I've just really enjoyed this brand, and I think at the price point you get a really high quality product, and it's a very sustainable mindseted brand, so I do love buying from them. So the soap bar, this one I've cut in half because I think it's just a little big to use all at once. And this soap bar has lasted me a couple months. So they do really last. They don't dissolve right away like some soap bars do. And I've really enjoyed using it. I think it, works just as well as most. This is the simplest. A lot of people already use soap bars, not reinventing the wheel. But then moving on to the face wash bar. So they come in these hexagon maybe, bars. And I was the most hesitant to use a face wash bar for any bar product because I do have very acne prone skin and I've struggled a lot with finding the right skincare products for me. But I can attest that this works just as well as the face wash I was using before. I was using a CeraVe product, and now I use this and I really enjoy it. And also, this is the other half that came with it. So you can see I've really used a good bit here and I've really enjoyed it. And once again, you're avoiding buying a plastic bottle, so that's a win for the sustainability. And long term, it's much more affordable. And then we have the shampoo bar. This one I love. The lather is great. You can wet your hands and roll it like that, or you can take it and rub it. You can take it and rub it directly into your hair, but I will say that will make it deplete a lot faster than if you just lather in your hands and then take your hands and wash your hair. Now, I cannot speak to all hair types and hair textures, but the Ethique shampoo bars have worked very well for me. And finally, the conditioner bar. Just for the sake of transparency, this has been my least favorite product so far, just because conditioner doesn't really suds up like other cleansing products. It's more of a lather, and it is hard to replicate that in bar form, but I still have overall had a positive experience with it. It just takes a lot of getting used to. This I would recommend rubbing directly into your hair as opposed to trying to get some of it into your hand, just because the agitation with it against your hair is going to make it work more efficiently. But yeah, so switching over to bar products instead of bottle products, you're going to be saving a lot of plastic because you don't have to keep buying new bottles and that sort of thing. And it's also considerably more affordable, at least has been my experience. If you have a lot of hair, then it might last you less time. But for me personally, my experience with switching to bar products has been vastly positive. And once again, I use Effique, but there are lots of other brands that you can look at. But I will link Effique in the description. Another swap that I've really enjoyed is going from a disposable razor or even a subscription type replacement razor like Harry's or Dollar Shave Club to a safety razor. So with these, you get the razor, and this is like a stainless steel material, and then you buy replacement blades, and this is a pack of about 30. I use the brand Bevel, but you can find plenty of them out there. And the replacement blade costs, for a pack of 30, like less than $10, which is much more affordable than your average razor cost. And honestly, I was motivated to switch, yes, for sustainability, but also because of how expensive razors were getting. But with the safety razor, I have had a really positive experience. You do need to learn how to use it because obviously you need to be a little more careful than with a traditional razor because there is an open razor blade. But if you're just really gentle and take small strokes, then you shouldn't cut yourself. I have not cut myself many times, and so I've been using this for a couple months. Overall, I would say it's been a smooth transition. But yeah, this is a plastic-free product completely, and it's much more affordable, and I use it all over, and I think it works really well. And then my husband also has one that he uses on his face. So we've both had really good experiences switching over to a safety razor instead of using a disposable razor. Another thing I would suggest is not using an aerosol shave cream. You really can just use a soap. I've found that it works exactly the same. So if you want to even eliminate something from your shower, shave gel or shave cream, I find you can just use soap and it works the same. And then what to do with your blades once you finish using them, because you replace them after every few uses, is I have stored up all of my blades in this old candle jar. If you know me, you know I love to reuse candles for different purposes. And so in this jar, I have all of the old razor blades, and then you can look up locally places where you can drop off old razor blades to recycle. So overall, it is a waste-free process, which I love, and so it's a pretty simple swap for you. Don't be intimidated by the safety razor. If I can use it, you can use it. So then the final swap I have for you today is, no, this is not just a candle. This is a homemade DIY body scrub. I know if you want a nice luxurious shower experience, it can be nice to go to the store and get a body scrub. And I know brands like Tree Hut have really nice ones, but it's the same thing where you are getting a plastic container each time, and that can eventually add up to a good bit of waste. So I have a homemade one that I make. In another video, I go over how I make it, but honestly, the simplest combination, and that's what I've used here, is sugar, coconut oil, honey, and then essential oil for the scent. And as you can see, it's a really nice yellow color. It smells amazing, and you just get a little bit in your hand like that. And the coconut oil can get a little bit hard, but the heat from your skin and from the steam in the shower turns it into a really nice scrub texture. And I like to use this on my legs prior to shaving or just in the bath for a lovely moisturizing but exfoliating experience. I'm gonna go rinse my hands off before I continue the video. But yes, I would definitely recommend making your own sugar scrubs and putting them in some sort of reusable container because it's so easy and very affordable, and it's also preventing you from having to go out and buy a new plastic container. And also you're avoiding putting dyes on your skin because I know a lot of those sugar scrubs have some harsh dyes and that sort of thing. So this is an all natural, also if you don't put the essential oil in, completely edible product. Not that you'd want to eat it, but I always like knowing that the things I'm using on my body are very natural and very safe. So this is a nice way to still have a nice, enjoyable, luxurious shower experience, but a little bit more sustainable. So overall, I hope you can take some of these or all and incorporate them into your shower routine, save some money, save the planet, and all around just have a good sustainable swap for your household. So thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful to you, and I will see you next time. Bye!